Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And we last left off, we just got the slide key from Pothole Valley there. And now we gotta open up the entrance to the third dungeon. Now we're gonna have to backtrack around to get into that dungeon. But before we do that, let's talk with Elvira here in the phone booth. Unlock another clue. Yo, it's Elvira. The cave in the Yucca Prairie is the key. Yes, I mean the key. The key cave, no pun intended. Bye. Click. I cut out there. I hung up on him early there. So, yes, the key cave is dungeon number 3. And like the bottle grotto, it is going to be shaped like its name. So it'll be in the shape of 2 keys, actually. So we're gonna have some interesting puzzles in it that we're gonna have to overcome with some neat item usage. Just gonna sneak around the pothole field there. And head we can't swim, unfortunately, but we can make these short little jumps across. But before we head to the dungeon, we have this suspicious looking square there, surrounded by grass. So let's pull out our shovel, and we get another secret seashell. So I'm gonna head back down, and let's head into dungeon number 3. Look for our third instrument of the Sirens. And we've collected half of the secret seashells in the game so far. So head over to the right here, and there's no way we can reach this treasure chest because that thing repulses us away. And we're gonna have to use a trick we learned in the castle of picking up a pot and throwing it at the door to open it up. So we have another Super Mario enemy, the bombs. And there's 2 different types of bombs. One, when you hit them, they just bounce around until they explode. And another one you hit and they start a counter. So we got a piece of power, but it's not going to help us reach that little blob over there on the left. So take out these blobs right here. We'll head down this staircase. And we're in an area where we can choose any of these 4 doors. It doesn't matter which one you choose. The right way to go is the right way. But if we head, it doesn't matter which way you go because any of the doors, there's going to be a key inside of them. So you get a second chance if you go to the wrong door. So we're going to go through all the doors, of course, to show off everything. Since we flipped that switch, we can head back up here and get some rupees. Now we'll take another door. We'll head to the bottom here. Now we have these magician type enemies that when you attack them, they teleport somewhere else in the room. So they can be kind of annoying. But we'll get an item to deal with them a little later. But in the meantime, the best way to deal with them is just to kind of jump. They usually have a fixed pattern. It's like these guys right here. They're nearby, and they're going to teleport over to the from the right of the screen to the left. And if they teleport back, they'll teleport back over to the right. So I see this guy, if we attack him again, he's going to teleport back to his initial place. So once you know there are 2 places where they teleport to and fro, you can force them to teleport and then ambush them where they respawn. See, there's a lot of keys we got to pick up in this dungeon. And we have a wall here that we can blow up. But we don't have to go there yet. And if you miss that wall, this arrow basically tells you another wall you can blow up to get into the room we need to get into. But here's the second form of bomb arms. Unfortunately, it'd be nice if we had the piece of power. These ones, after you hit them, they're gonna a number's gonna show up, and that's basically the countdown until they explode. So the piece of power would be nice because we'd be able to hit them, get the counter to start, and then use the piece of power to knock them all the way across the room. But got a compass, and we got another wall that we can blow up. lot of people might miss that wall at the beginning, but as you're going through the dungeon, there's that little ledge above that you'll eventually get onto, and that'll show you that, hey, there's another room that we can get into over here. Pick up another key. And unfortunately, these bombs respawn, so we gotta waste some time here, letting them count down. Dunk. We just push them away with our sword, and we'll be fine. So, we've got a bunch of key doors we gotta go through. But before we start going through them, let's head up this way and fight our mini-boss, the Dongo Snakes. They're snakes, but they act like Dodongos in the sense that the only way to beat them is to feed them bombs. So, 3 bombs in each of their mouths will defeat them. I like to just pick up the bombs, and they're a little hard because they have kind of a quick movement. So it's kind of hard to place a bomb down and hopefully having them run into it. So I usually like to pick up the bombs and try to throw them into their mouths. It's really good when they get into a corner or against a wall, because then they're kind of stuck. So, I see he was real close there to the bomb, but he didn't go the right way to eat it. So, alright. And we'll be taking that passage with that shortcut back there later. Because now we're gonna get an item. And we're stuck in this area now, because you had to push the blocks to get that treasure chest. What are we gonna do? We're gonna equip our new item, the Pegasus Boots. And that'll allow us to bust through these rocks. Or these crystal-looking things, I guess you can call them. But crystals are rocks, I guess, so. But now we can head back to the beginning. And now that we can dash really fast, we can dash fast enough to overcome this guy's repulsion power. And we can get another key. We can pick up our pot again with the bracelet here. And remember how I said we had to defeat that little slime on the left? Well, we couldn't reach that slime because we had these crystal blocks in the way. Well, now we can break down those blocks. And we can take out this little slime. And then we can turn around, backtrack, go to that room with the 2 skeletons, defeat them, and we can get the treasure that is in that room. Get another piece of power. Look. Get this treasure chest too, since we flipped the switch earlier in the dungeon. There we go. Oh, we got some more rupees. Yeah, the game's gonna start giving us a lot of rupees in this dungeon and the next, because, like I said, we're gonna have to buy that arrow for 980 gold, and we need that by the 5th dungeon. So now we finally got the piece of the slab, and we know where the slab was. It was in this room here, so let's see what it tells us. Far away, do not fear. Dash and fly. So that basically is just giving us a clue on how we're going to be able to cross large gaps. And we can just charge right into the magicians with Pegasus Boots now. We'll be fast enough to avoid their teleportation. So yeah, now we have big gaps. Normally you can only cross gaps that are 1 tile wide with your Rock's Feather. But now that we have the boots, we can dash, and we can run, get some speed, and we can increase our jumping length. And we can pick up the Nightmare Key. And if we picked up all the other keys, we can now go back to the where there's a section where there's 4 key blocks. And that'll take us to the Nightmare's Lair, but we still have another key to find. You have to go over in that door to the left. So, let's head over that way. Take out those 2 magicians. And we get another key. Let's head up this way and get some more treasures. There's a treasure right there. Good thing, one thing you can do is, you know, with all these pots in the way, sometimes you can pick the, you can get these bombs and get them to kind of go crazy and use the pots kind of shield you from them bouncing around. Didn't work out too good for me that time, but other times. So here's that little area. You can see if we got up this way earlier and you missed all these walls to bomb, you would see, oh, there has to be some way to get into these rooms, and that will give you a clue that you'll need the bomb. So let's get this treasure chest here, and we finally got the map. We're almost done with the dungeon. So, but we conveniently get back to this room here, and we can defeat these. Wow, a lot of pieces of power. We're getting a lot. So you've got 2 different keys shapes, so and we can use a bunch of our keys to get back into this staircase. Now we have this little thwomp enemy here, another holdover from Super Mario, but he will not drop down. But if we dash into him, he'll fall. I'm gonna have to make another dash here, and ooh, uh-oh, this isn't good. There we go, safe. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a quick dash there and make that little jump there. But I missed it, but that's okay because we have another heart, that floating heart piece there that we can get to fill up our life. There we go. Take out those magicians, pick up the heart, and they give us an extra key in this room in case we messed up earlier and used the key somewhere else. So, but it's just the only dungeon that has an extra key. Now we have our boss. Nino, you can't find me. Well, let's use our boots, dash into the wall, and now we got the eye monster who comes out, the boss. You have to hit him a bunch of times until he starts splitting, and then when he gets really close to splitting, you use your Pegasus Boots to split him in half. And then each of the eyes is going to, different splits are going to jump up into the ceiling when hit and kind of jump down at you, so just got to be careful, take him out. I got lucky with that piece of power. And now I get the 3rd instrument of the Siren, the Sea Lily's Bell. 3 down, 5 to go. And of course, we're going to have to go in and do a little bit of a mini quest before we be able to get into Dungeon 4. Yeah, it's not just straight dungeons. That's the, the tempo of the game. We do a dungeon, have a mini quest. Waterfall. It is hidden in the waterfall. We kind of visited that waterfall earlier. Remember when we got that 2nd warp point? And here's our friend the owl. Hoot, how many instruments have you gotten so far? 3. When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake, and you will leave this island. Now, you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Hoot, hoot. Well, we got to go to the desert, even though the next dungeon is in the waterfall, or behind a waterfall. That's because we need to go to the desert to get the key. So, Bring. Hi, this is Elvira. In the Yarna Desert, which is located in the southeast of the island, you will find something called the Anglo Key. How much more obvious do I have to be? Bye! Click! So let's head on over to the easternmost part of the island. We kind of got a preview of how we're going to get there earlier when we were by the Seashell Mansion, but this screen over here, we have a little bush here that we can cut down. We have this little tunnel, and we couldn't get through this tunnel earlier because if we tried to, we would have run into these crystal blocks, but now we have the Pegasus Boots and we can dash right through. So on the eastern half of the island, welcome to the Animal Village. Alright, well, we're gonna go visit the Animal Village in a little bit, but we got some more treasures that we can find. Both the rock and that bush had a little monster underneath them. Uh-oh, let's just jump over this guy. He's in our way. There we go. Secrets are like water when it comes to bridges. So that's a clue for how we're gonna find something later on in a special item. But we also have another secret seashell here, number 14. So, woo. Alrighty. Ooh, we got a Zoro attacking us there. They're making an appearance in this game. Let's jump around. And avoid these guys. Those mushrooms that drop bombs are kind of annoying. They're hard to hit and their bombs have a pretty big radius. So here's Animal Village. Ah, sigh. On such a nice day, we need a song for Marin. Got nothing going on in here. Oh, here's a bunny. You're in a desert. There's a way to get there to the south, but you might not be able to get through it if that lazy walrus is in the way. Let's see. Oh, I already talked with you. What's in this house here? Hey, it must be Sail's brother. Go away. Yes, I am Shoal Dovanovich. The Mermaid Statue by the bay is my masterpiece. To tell you the truth, this work is not complete. The art, it's difficult for you to grasp, is it not? That's Sail's brother, and he's a terrible artist, because that looks nothing like a hippo that he's trying to draw. And his mermaid statue is also incomplete. Hey, did you know Animal Village and Maid Village are sister cities? Even they ain't large enough to be called cities. Anyway, I heard from a very good source that they have a dream shrine in Maid, and that it has something good inside. Is that true? Well, we'll find out. We'll have to go back to Maid Village. You don't know the proper etiquette when dealing with a lady, do you? You should have brought flowers or something. Then I might be more inclined to talk with you. Oh yes, in my case, hibiscus are best. Hey, that goat is writing a letter. Maybe we can introduce her to, Mr. Wright. Another bunny? Lately there have been a lot of monsters in the area, so we can't go to Maid Village. I wonder how Marin is doing. Well, we'll go check in on her later. We got a bear here. What's he cooking? I ran out of ingredients. If I had honey, I could make this fit for a king. I'll have to go looking for some honey then. We got an empty square here. We got our third work point. But let's see if that lazy walrus is in the way. Oh, looks like he is. Entrance to Yarna Desert. Well, he's dreaming of Marin. Maybe we can get Marin to come over here. Seems the animals all over here want to listen to her sing, so maybe we can head back to Maid Village and convince her to come over here and sing for the animals, and maybe sing and wake up that walrus so we can get to the desert. Oh, alright, we're gonna walk back here to the prairie. And before we head to Maid Village, we got a few things that we can do over here. First, we can run into Taran. Oh, Oakley, I see you have a nice stick. Can I borrow it for a second? We got that stick from when the bridge the monkeys built. And the next part in our trading sequence. And he tries to get that honeycomb there, but all the bees come out and go attack him. So we end up getting the honeycomb that he worked so hard for. Hey, but that bear was looking for some honey. Maybe we can give it to him then, so... We know how it happened. Taran tried to knock the honeycomb down with a stick. And got chased away by bees. Let's head into this cave. Couldn't do anything in it earlier. That's why I didn't head into it, because we have these crystals here. But there's, besides that treasure chest there's something else in this cave that we want to get. It can be tough to miss. Right up here, we have a wall we want to bomb. And we bomb that wall, we can get another piece of heart. Piece of heart number 6. That's half the pieces of heart in the game. The next time we get a heart container, it'll start our second row. Our first row down there is full. We'll get some more rupees. Very nice, 50. We can't unfortunately push those blocks, so we're gonna have to take the long way around. If we're fast enough, we can avoid that spark enemy there. And now we cleared out this section here. So let's head over to Maid Village. First, let's dash into this tree here. Remember in A Link to the Past, we can dash into trees and sometimes something good will pop out of them? Well, we have some trees that we can now dash into and get some secret seashells. Like this one right here. So that's number 15. Now let's pick up these stones and head back into Maid Village. We were told there was a dream shrine in Maid Village. Hey bro, about the dream shrine there. They say there's something good inside. I better not say anything else as I'm just a kid. Well, the rumor is true. There is a dream shrine, and now that we have the power bracelet, we can enter into it. What's in the dream, Siren? Find out in our next episode. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.